Okay, let's talk a little bit about adding equipment. So it's important to know where your equipment is and so on and so forth. And so it's based on that. And additionally, when you rent out dumpsters and stuff, you kind of like to know where they're at on a map. And so we have our world map here, it's interactive. Basically, when you first come on here, this is going to ask for your location. You always want to allow the application, if you're an employee or a manager, to access your application because drivers, whenever they access their part of the portal, what we'll do is access their location. So whenever they pick up or drop off a piece of equipment, it geolocates it on the map and tells you exactly where it is. So, for example, if you're going to add a truck, a car, dumpster, forklift, these are like automatically in here. But you can also do any kind of equipment. Maybe it's a tractor, then you can add that. So you can choose from the selected download or the selected drop down, or you can add a new piece of equipment. Now, if it's a vehicle, you're going to want to have that VIN number, right? So you can enter the VIN number. But let's just, for argument's sake, let's call this a dumpster. And we're going to choose dumpster from this data set. The year we'll put 2024. Name the equipment. Now, this is where you would want to like use your dumpster numbers. Maybe this is dumpster number 108. Okay. And then maybe put the value in it, whether it be $500 or whatnot. Now, with a dumpster, you won't have a VIN number, so you just skip that. Now, are you going to put this available to rent on the front end of the site? If so, select yes, and we'll select for yes this one. When you select yes, you're going to get another drop down, the cost to rent the equipment. Let's put $100 to rent the equipment, and then how long is that? Maybe $100 per day. Okay. Now, since this is public, we don't want to put any sensitive information, like insurance stuff or any comments that you put in here. But right in here, you want to put something like, rent this dumpster for $100 a day. Rent for 100 a day. And then maybe yards, 4 yard dumpster, whatever you like to include on that. And then basically you're done with this and you would just click add the equipment. And the equipment's added. Every time you do an update on here, you get an email sent to you. And you can see here that equipment was added in my email. And now, since this is available to rent, it should appear on the front end of the site. So let me go ahead and open up in a new tab. And as I go down to pricing here, here's our dumpsters, dumpster number 108, and you could change that name around if you like. And then the person clicks rent and then they'll fill out their information to rent that dumpster. Okay. So that's pretty easy on how to add equipment. If it was a truck, you could do that. Uh, just any piece of equipment, even if you want to track trash cans or so on and so forth, you can add them all in here, put their special number. You can actually put, dumpster 108 to make it more descriptive if you like when you name the equipment. Now, whenever you want to see a map of where all your equipment is, now the dumpster is the only thing that we have in here, but I'm going to click see map of all equipment, and you could see that, Waste Management Panda's right there. And then as you scroll out, you'll be able to see that the dumpster is located up here. Dumpster 108 is located in Bradford. That's where it geolocated me. Now, of course, I'm on a computer. This is going to be more precise whenever the fellows are on their cell phones or smartphones and marking the equipment. You could go to the all equipment list. Of course, we only have a dumpster on here, and it'll take you to this specific uh, page for all the details for this dumpster. Now, the other thing that I want to mention whenever we're going to equipment, which is this here, whenever you get ready to add an equipment and you put the VIN number in for that equipment, it'll import all the vehicle details, and this will be valuable information for your mechanic. So if you have a mechanic and they need to, look up something about the equipment, they could do that here, and it'll all be imported into that to the database for your mechanic and for your reference. All right, that's all there is to adding equipment, and you can see that it's geolocated, uh, and then you could actually print out all your equipment. If you click this, you can print all of your equipment out and where their location is. What this does is it accesses their geolocation, the closest address, and it'll put them on there for you. Okay, so the next video will be about editing equipment, so we'll go get into that next.